Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to invite you on a journey. It's not a journey through space or time, but rather through the landscapes of our own minds and lives. I promise you this, by the end of our time together, you'll never see your life the same way again. You see, life is a canvas, and our perceptions are the colors with which we paint. Often we find ourselves using the same shades, the same strokes, the way we've been taught or the way we've always done it. But what if I told you that within you lies an untapped reservoir of potential, waiting just for a shift in perspective to come to life? I want to talk to you about the power that lies in a single moment, a single decision to see the world differently. Think of it. Every great adventure begins with a decision to step out the door, to look beyond the horizon. That's where transformation begins. It begins the moment you decide that the status quo is no longer enough, that the familiar paths no longer lead to the destinations you yearn to reach. Throughout history, there have been individuals, just like you and me, who have encountered these crossroads. They stood where you stand today, at the precipice of change, contemplating the same fundamental question: do I dare to see my world different? Now I want you to imagine a world where every setback is a setup for a comeback, where every challenge is not a roadblock, but a stepping stone. This is not just fanciful thinking. It's the breeding ground for growth, innovation, and transformation. It's where ordinary people achieve extraordinary things. In this journey together, I'm going to share stories of those who dared to dream, who dared to see their world differently, and in doing so, changed not only their lives, but the lives of countless others. These aren't just tales of success and triumph. They are maps to hidden treasures within each of us. We'll delve into the essence of perspective, how a change in view can turn obstacles into opportunities, how a shift in mindset can transform our fears into frontiers of possibility. It's about seeing the unseen, believing in the unbelievable, and achieving the unachievable. As we embark on this journey, I ask you to open your minds and hearts. Be willing to challenge your long-held beliefs, to question the familiar paths, and to embrace the unknown. For in the unknown lies the power to rewrite your story, to paint your... Remember, the greatest journey you'll ever embark on is the journey within. It's a journey to the center of your own soul, to the heart of your own potential, and on this journey you'll find that the most significant changes happen not around you, but within. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. You're about to see your life in a light you've never seen before, and once you do, you'll never look back. The journey to seeing your life new starts now. Let's take that first step together. Let's delve a bit deeper into this concept. It's often said that life is 10 what happens to us, and 90 is how we react to it. This is the essence of perspective. It's not just about seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. It's about choosing a viewpoint that empowers and uplifts us even in the face of adversity. Imagine for a moment a rough diamond. To an untrained eye, it may appear unremarkable, just another stone. But to a skilled jeweler, it's a gem of incredible value waiting to be polished and revealed. This is what perspective does. It reveals the value and potential in our lives that we might otherwise overlook. Now let's talk about the power of a positive outlook. Positivity is not about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about facing them with a mindset that allows for growth and resilience. It's about seeing the rain, but also looking for the rainbow that follows. Consider the story of a farmer who faced the most unpredictable weather. One year, there was a severe drought, and his crops barely grew. His neighbors lamented his bad luck, but the farmer simply said, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" The following year, there were plentiful rains, and his crops flourished. Again, his neighbors praised his good fortune, but he responded in the same way, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" This story teaches us that life's events are not inherently good or bad. It's our perspective that gives them meaning. This perspective is not just about individual gain. It's about seeing the bigger picture, understanding that every experience, every challenge has a role to play in the grand tapestry of our lives. It's about recognizing that our actions, driven by our perspective, not only shape our lives, but also impact those around us. Now let's consider the concept of mindset. Our mindset is the mental attitude that predetermines our responses and interpretations of situations. It's the foundation upon which our perspective is built, cultivating a growth mindset. One that embraces challenges, persists in the face of setbacks, sees effort as the path to mastery, learns from criticism, and finds lessons and inspiration in the success of others, can significantly alter our life's trajectory. But how do we shift our perspective? It begins with self-awareness, recognizing our habitual thoughts and questioning their validity. It involves stepping out of our comfort zones, challenging our limiting beliefs, and being open to new ideas and experiences. It requires us to be mindful, to live in the present moment, and to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. As we continue to explore this theme, I want you to reflect on the following questions. How does my perspective shape my experience of life? Am I viewing my challenges as burdens or as opportunities for growth? How can I shift my perspective to empower myself and those around me? The answers to these questions lie within you. They're the keys to unlocking a life of fulfillment, joy, and purpose. Remember, the lens through which you view the world shapes your reality. Choose a lens that magnifies the good, that focuses on possibilities, and that sees challenges as opportunities to grow and excel. As we journey further into the heart of transformation, let us turn our focus to a vital aspect of life's journey: the role of challenges in personal growth. Challenges, my friends, are not mere obstacles in our path. They are the crucibles in which our character is forged and our dreams are tempered. Think for a moment about the greatest achievements in history, the most inspiring stories of personal triumph. Behind each of these stories lies a tapestry of challenges, struggles, and setbacks. These challenges are not just hurdles to be overcome. They are opportunities for growth, for learning, for becoming the best versions of ourselves. Let's consider the nature of a challenge. A challenge is essentially a call to action, a demand for us to rise to the occasion. It asks us to dig deep, to tap into our reservoirs of strength, determination, and resilience. When we face a challenge head-on, we grow, we expand our capabilities, we discover new strengths, and we develop a deeper sense of self-confidence. For example, the story of a young woman who dreamed of becoming an Olympic athlete. From a young age, she faced numerous setbacks, injuries, defeats, and criticisms. Yet, with each setback, she rose stronger, more determined. Her challenges did not define her. They refined her. They honed her skills, strengthened her resolve, and deepened her passion. Ultimately, her journey through these challenges led her to achieve her dream, not just because she was talented, but because she was tempered by adversity. Now, let's talk about the mindset that transforms challenges into stepping stones. It begins with embracing the challenge. This does not mean enjoying difficulty for its own sake, but rather, it means accepting that challenges are an integral part of the journey and approaching them with a mindset of learning and growth. Each challenge we face is a question posed by life, and how we answer that question determines our path forward. Do we shrink back in fear and doubt, or do we step forward with courage and determination? The choice is ours, and it is in making this choice that we grow. Furthermore, challenges teach us the value of perseverance. There's a saying that the darkest hour is just before dawn. In the midst of our struggles, it can be hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But it is in persevering through these dark hours that we witness the breaking of a new dawn, the dawn of our success and achievement. In embracing challenges, it is also crucial to cultivate resilience. Resilience is not about never falling. It's about learning how to rise every time we fall. It's about building the mental and emotional toughness to withstand the storms of life. And like any muscle, resilience grows stronger with use. As we reflect on the role of challenges in our lives, let us also consider the importance of perspective, which we discussed earlier. Our perspective on challenges can make all the difference. When we view challenges as opportunities for growth, we open ourselves to the possibilities of learning and improvement. We transform our struggles into stories of triumph. In this journey, you will encounter challenges, both big and small. When you do, I encourage you to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this challenge make me stronger, wiser, and more capable? Approach each challenge with a mindset of growth, and you will turn your battles into victory. As we continue our journey, remember this: challenges are not the end of the road. They are the road. They are the path through which we travel to reach our highest potential. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them lead you to heights you never thought possible. As we continue on this path of transformation and growth, let us turn our attention to a critical element of personal development: the journey of self-discovery. This journey is not just a path we walk. It is the essence of our existence, the core of our... It's about uncovering who we truly are, what we truly want, and what we're truly capable of achieving. Self-discovery is a voyage into the deepest waters of our souls, a quest to uncover the treasures that lie within. It's a journey that asks us to be brave, to question, to explore, and most importantly, to listen to the inner voice that whispers our true desires and aspirations. Why is self-discovery so vital? Because without knowing who we are, we can never truly know what we want or how to achieve it. We wander through life, driven by external expectations and societal norms, often losing touch with our inner selves. But when we embark on this journey of self-discovery, we begin to align our external world with our internal truths. We start to live lives that are not just successful on the surface, but deeply fulfilling at the core. Consider the story of an artist who, for years, worked in a corporate job, successful by conventional standards, but deeply unfulfilled. It was only when she took the time to explore her passion for art that she discovered her true calling. This journey of self-discovery led her to a career that was not only financially rewarding, but also immensely satisfying to her soul. Her story teaches us that when we align our actions with our true selves, we unlock a level of success and fulfillment that is otherwise unreachable. The journey of self-discovery is not always easy. It requires us to confront our fears, to challenge our limiting beliefs, and to step out of our comfort zones. But it is in these moments of discomfort that we find our greatest strengths and our truest selves. Self-discovery also involves exploring our values and beliefs. What do we stand for? What is non-negotiable in our lives? Understanding our core values gives us a compass to guide our decisions, ensuring that we stay true to ourselves in all our endeavors. Another crucial aspect of self-discovery is recognizing and embracing our unique talents and abilities. Each of us has a unique set of skills and talents, a unique contribution to make to the world. When we discover and harness these gifts, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to the betterment of those around us. How do we embark on this journey of self-discovery? It starts with introspection. Take time to reflect on your experiences, your reactions, your dreams, and your fears. Journaling, meditation, and quiet contemplation are powerful tools in this process. It also involves seeking new experiences. Step out of your routine, try new things, meet new people. Each new experience is an opportunity to learn more about yourself, to uncover aspects of your character and interests that you may not have been aware of. Throughout this journey, be patient with yourself. Self-discovery is not a destination, it's a lifelong process. It's about continually evolving, growing, and adapting. Embrace each discovery about yourself as a step towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. As we move forward, remember this. The journey of self-discovery is the most important journey you will ever undertake. It's the journey to the heart of who you are. And when you find yourself, you find the key to unlocking your greatest potential, your deepest passions, and your highest achievements. As we venture deeper into our exploration of transformation and growth, we arrive at a pivotal aspect of this journey: the importance of embracing change and taking decisive action. Life, in all its complexity and beauty, is in a constant state of flux. It is an ever-evolving tapestry of experiences, opportunities, and challenges. To navigate this dynamic landscape successfully, we must not only accept change, but embrace it as a catalyst for growth and transformation. Consider for a moment the nature of change. It is often met with resistance, fear, and uncertainty. We cling to the familiar, to the comfort of our routines and known outcomes. However, it is in stepping out of our comfort zones, in embracing the unknown, that we uncover our true potential. Change challenges us to adapt, to grow, and to reinvent ourselves. It is the soil in which the seeds of personal growth are. Take the story of a successful businessman who, after years of climbing the corporate ladder, found himself at a crossroads. The path he had been traveling no longer brought him fulfillment. Despite the risks, he chose to embrace change, to follow his passion for environmental conservation. This decision led him to start a venture that not only became financially successful, but also made a significant positive impact on the planet. His story is a testament to the power of embracing change and the extraordinary possibilities that lie on the other side of. But embracing change is only half the equation. The other equally important half is taking action. Dreams and aspirations, no matter how inspiring, remain mere fantasies without action. It is through action that we turn our visions into reality, our potential into achievement. Action, however, requires courage. It requires stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and being willing to face failure. Remember, every great achievement in history was once considered impossible until someone dared to take that first. It was the action, the willingness to move forward despite the odds, that turned the impossible. Consider the remarkable journey of an athlete who, despite facing numerous injuries and setbacks, never gave up on her dream to compete at the highest level. Her relentless pursuit, her unwavering commitment to take action every day, led her to not only compete, but also to triumph in the international arena. Her story is a powerful reminder that persistent, consistent action is the key to achieving our goals. As we embrace change and take action, it's essential to cultivate a mindset of resilience and adaptability. Change is often unpredictable, and our paths to success are rarely linear. We must be prepared to adjust our course, to learn from our experiences, and to keep moving forward, even when the road gets tough. Taking action also means being proactive in our lives. It's about creating opportunities rather than waiting for them to come to us. It's about being the architect of our destiny, not just a passenger on the journey of life. In this pursuit, remember the importance of setting clear goals. Goals give our actions direction and purpose. They provide a roadmap to guide our journey and a measure to gauge our progress. But these goals should not be set in stone. They should be flexible, adaptable to the ever-changing dynamics of our lives. As we reflect on the power of embracing change and taking action, let us also remember the role of discipline and consistency. Success is not achieved in a day, but over days, weeks, months, and years of consistent effort. It's the small daily actions compounded over time that lead to monumental results. As we draw near the close of our time together, let's reflect on the journey we've embarked upon. We've explored the transformative power of perspective, the invaluable role of challenges in personal growth, the enlightening path of self-discovery, and the vital importance of embracing change and taking action. Each of these elements, woven together, creates a tapestry of transformation, a blueprint for a life of fulfillment, purpose, and achievement. Now we stand at a pivotal moment, the moment of transformation. This is not just a point in time. It's a shift in being, a new way of seeing the world and ourselves within it. It's the moment when we realize that we have the power to shape our destiny, to turn our dreams into reality. Transformation is not an external process. It starts with a decision to see things differently, to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to welcome change with open arms, and to take consistent, purposeful action towards our goals. Remember, the journey does not end here. Transformation is an ongoing process, a continuous journey of growth and evolution. As you step forward from this moment, carry with you the lessons we've shared, the insights you've gained, and the resolve to continue growing, learning, and evolving. I encourage you to take a moment to envision your future. the life you dream of creating. See it in vivid detail, the achievements, the joy, the fulfillment. Hold on to that vision, guide you, let it guide you as you move forward. Let it be the beacon, that lights your path, the compass that directs your journey. As you embark on this path, remember that you are not alone. The journey of transformation is a road many have traveled before, and many will travel after. Seek out mentors, surround yourself with like-minded individuals, and never be afraid to ask for help or guidance. Together we are stronger, together we can achieve more. In closing, I want to leave you with a thought to carry in your hearts. You have within you all the strength, wisdom, and determination you need to transform your life. The power to change, to grow, to achieve your greatest dreams lies with embrace it, nurture it, and let it shine. As you step out into the world, remember that every day is a new opportunity, a blank canvas waiting for you to paint your masterpiece. Approach each day with enthusiasm, with passion, and with the unshakable belief that you are capable of extraordinary things.